Anywho, but Winning Time is it's a show about the rise of the Lakers dynasty, which I did not have much information about. I just, again, thought the aesthetics of the show looked really good. And I like the director's style. I think he does it a little bit too much, but he breaks the fourth wall a lot. Is that what it's called? Anyways, and he just gets a lot of social commentary as well. So they'll introduce someone and they'll put like a little subtext on them that's really brutal and often, you know, comedic. But I am once again just loving this like history of basketball. I don't know why I never really got into any traditional sports watching, but I do quite like all of the stories that I keep hearing about. I bet if I watched the Formula One documentary, because everyone said that's so great, right? I bet if I watched it, I would quite enjoy it, and I'd want to watch more. 100%. I have no doubt about that. I don't know, there's never that start to really get into the actual sport for some reason. Even though some of these documentaries or some of these retellings, I guess, can even include people and situations that are like still happening. You know, so you'd think, oh my gosh, I just watched this really cool documentary about a thing that's happening literally right now. I'm gonna go watch the thing, I'm gonna do the thing. And I just like, I'm missing that part of my brain. Where I'm like, that was awesome. Anyways. I do kind of want to play basketball again. That's the only thing that's really... the only thing I'm really figured out. And what's funny is that Winning Time is only 3 episodes in, and there's been like 0 basketball played. It's all setting up, picking up Magic Johnson and getting the team ready. There's not even a game of basketball played yet. But I still enjoy it, so I don't know. I think it's very watchable. And I really think that John C. Reilly is his name. I think he's really good in the role that he's chosen. They chose him for, obviously. Anywho, what I was also going to say is that I was looking on HBO Max for other things to watch, like potentially with my family, because I know they didn't like the Showtime or the Winning Time. There's a Zealot just walking across the map. What the hell? All right, quick summary of what's happening in this game. A forward place pylon and herO goes for a forward place gateway. He does get the Zealot out. He chrono boosts the Adepts. He's going to try and pressure Special, but Special actually went for a 1-base build and a very rare 1-base build as well. A rare 1-1-1 on 1 base. Usually it's a factory expand. This is full on committal, so that's interesting. So it's really not going to work out for herO. Because 1, he doesn't get to do any damage. 2, he has very limited scouting. He doesn't know if there's a command center up here. So he has to worry about a medevac drop, and I do believe he might have just briefly seen the Widow Mines pop out, not Hellions. But either way, he has to worry about the medevac drop, but he can't quite be sure that it's on its way. Eventually, he'll be more sure, but right now he kind of just has to, you know, deal with the worst possibility first. And the worst possible thing to happen for herO is a Widow Mine drop with Cloak. And he doesn't have a Robo. He went for like a Twilight Council opener, right? That would have been the worst possible situation for herO. So he does grab a Robo. But in typical herO fashion, herO doesn't just play defensive and say, oh, okay, you're doing the weirder thing. Let me just, you know, deal with that. He gets a Warp Prism and goes across the map to kill Special. I feel like only herO would really make this decision right now. Honestly, I mean, that's probably not true, but it just feels like such a herO thing to do. Oh my god. Oh my god, herO. Oh! 13 probes were killed. Nothing to stop the Widow Mines from rearming and picking up. I mean, the Observer's gonna be out, but there's not gonna be any units back at home to kill these things. What the hell is this game? Could herO win this game being aggressive? Sure, I guess. Oh, he doesn't actually pick up that stalker. Can he? Can he win this game by being aggressive? He can't kill all the Widow Mines. Is he sending the Observer across the map? No. Okay, yes, no, yes, no. No, he's not. I think he also wasn't sure what he wanted to do. Because... Oh! The Widow Mines could be dodged by the Warp Prism pickup, but not if the Warp Prism is dead, man. Not if the Warp Prism's dead. That Viking's gonna pop. The Viking's gonna pop. It's gonna kill the Warp Prism. Don't! I went the wrong direction! Oh! The Warp Prism is gonna die! Oh, yes it is. Yes it is, yes it is, yes it is. Yeah, there we go. Yep, and 2 units in it as well. The Marines will clean up the Stalkers. Oh, what the flip is this game? herO is down to 7 workers. Special is on 10. But Special doesn't have a second command center. And herO does have a Nexus. 2 Nexus, sorry. And herO does have the capabilities of never taking a probe worth of damage ever again. Technically, he could play a perfect game from here on out. Because he has an Observer, he has defensive Stalkers, and he has the ability to pull his probes away if it would have been burrows. That much we know, right? So it feels like herO, even though that was pretty brutal to lose all of his aggressive units, I feel like herO still wins this game. This Observer is kind of funny, because almost guaranteed herO knows that Special sees it, and Special knows that herO knows that he sees it, but herO might actually think that this Observer is worth a scan. So either Special scans and wastes a mule, or he doesn't scan and herO just gets free information. Alright, he's gonna lose 1 probe. No! No, he's not. Look at that. The ability to not lose any probes from here on out. Being witnessed by us right here, right now. Beautiful. Special is going to go for just a big ol' push. Now, Special, knowing the Observer there, doesn't scan it, doesn't, waste a mule. Also knows that the Observer is here, not back at home, and might hope that a second Observer wasn't made. No, he knows, because that Widow Mine did die. All right, no, so he knows a Widow Mine's back here. Is he actually trying to chase it? Is he trying to kill it? Is he gonna use 1 scan on this Observer? Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? Oh my god, I think he's gonna do it. Oh, it's so close to the Observer. I don't know if he has a scan, though. Oh, not yet. Nope, nope. If that is his plan, he's gonna have to wait 5 seconds. And I don't know if it'd actually be worth it anyways, just because the Observer wouldn't be the worst thing for herO to rebuild. Oh, the shield battery overcharge is pretty powerful, but up against a tank just free firing, is it really the best thing for herO to do? herO does clear out all of the Widow Mines, but now the shield battery is dissipated. He takes down the tank, he takes down a medevac. That's still a feisty number of units, though, from the Terran side of things. 1 pylon as well. Oh, but I don't think Special can waste time on that pylon. It'd be lovely if he could snipe it, but I don't think he can snipe it, so he's gonna try and micro his heart out. A Viking coming in here on the ground is so flippin' helpful. And a tank is getting rallied across the map. herO, he's gonna lose that pylon and lose the game. He sees it coming, he knew it was gonna happen, just taps out. Special ends up winning that game with a push. Jeez Louise. That was so awkward for herO. It was so awkward at the end because he had to defend right there. Because whether the pylon gets sniped like immediately or eventually, it is still the Artosis pylon. It has all of his production. Well, it doesn't have the robo production, but the robo is not something he could have afforded anyways. He couldn't actually have afforded an immortal. So he just knew that he had to like stand his ground there. Because I think if there was production in the main base, then he probably abandons the natural after the overcharge is gone. And then tries to take the high ground in 1 base versus 1 base scenario. Crazy. Crazy game. So I was trying to talk about the other show that I was gonna start watching, but then the game got too heated. Too fast, too furious. Bottom right of Berlingrad, it is Special. It's gonna go for a proxy. And top left, it is herO. Could herO have killed the armory? I don't think so. Would have been a lot of... No, he wouldn't have been able to, right? That would have taken so many shots. Well, real quick, the second show that I wanted to watch on HBO Max, but I didn't get around to, but I'll probably watch it tonight, is Minx. Which isn't actually a family-friendly show, to be clear. In 1970s Los Angeles, an earnest young feminist joins forces with low-rent publisher to create the first erotic magazine for women. And it's a comedy. And it's got pretty good reviews from critics. 51% of Google users, though. That's not incredibly high. I'm gonna give it a go, though. I think it looks funny. Anywho, so we have a proxy barracks going down. herO has done a little bit of scouting. Actually, quite a lot of scouting. This is not a usual probe path. He's definitely trying to scout for a proxy. Not gonna find it, though. Just 50-50 chance, right? It's on the left side. herO does take time to mine out the minerals. Which I don't think necessarily means anything, but sometimes it can be a little sus. We know it doesn't mean anything. Special now knows it doesn't mean much, because there is a natural nexus on the way. And obviously his pressure is going to come first regardless. He's a Reaper. herO has a Zealot.
Resubscription received.
He starts a Zealot because he saw the barracks was missing, sees the factory back at home, realizes he's going to need something to attack. Swipe, swipe. Wee Shark! Thank you for the 21 months. So the Zealot can't just go after this building bunker, especially because Special could micro the SCV. The Zealot has to try and protect the probes, force the Reaper to dance a little more. Then the Stalker can come out, but by the time the Stalker's out, the Reaper hopefully survives. Usually that's Terran's plan. And second of all, one Stalker doesn't kill a bunker, especially if the SCV is alive and in fact still kind of healthy. I think it's a 2-shot, so not really all that healthy, but still. So in this case, you don't just want to build Stalkers, you actually want to be building a shield battery, which herO's not even attempting to do. It's arguable the shield battery would actually get up and running because the Reapers could have microed against it if he had just tried to put it down, you know, as I was speaking. But now usually you would still see an attempt. With the Zealot helping out, that is a additional DPS that is sometimes not found in the defense. Usually you can even sometimes get away with having the Protoss player go Adept Stalker because they're just that late to realizing it's happening. Usually not if there's a probe scouting the lack of barracks back at home, though. So that is busted down pretty quickly. herO doesn't have to, would have been a waste of a shield battery. Gets one Reaper, too. It just was the weak one, I think. And herO has opted for a Robo. Now, I would say that 9 times out of 10, if it is actually just that one proxy and into a factory, the expectation is that the Terran player is factory expanding. But that's the expectation that actually wasn't true in the last game, so that's a little, weird. So herO may be thinking about that and saying, you know what, the Robo is absolutely the safest choice because I really don't know what this guy's going to follow up with. Where a lot of other Protoss players, again, might have actually just stuck with a Twilight Council opener, then Robo. So Twilight, then Robo. Twilight Blink, Robo. herO is going to be very happy with his choices, I think. Yeah. Special did utilize the mineral patch missing to send his Hellions forward as fast as possible. Just didn't actually result in anything, so didn't find it necessary to highlight. The Hellions got found out by the army as quick as possible. Deflected as quick as possible as well. But the reason that herO is going to be, I think, happy with his Robo first decision is that one, it gives him an observer. So one of the observers should be across the map right now. Exactly that. And it's going to see the setup, going to see potential pushes, and also see the tech lab on the starport. Now, what's weird about this... Okay, that is weird. So what's weird about this is that it's only one Banshee, but it does have Cloak. And the Cloak wasn't seen as researching, so herO might have thought that it was a Raven, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Stalkers and Observer in the natural. That Banshee does nothing. And that's kind of an expensive Banshee. Because it's not just the Banshee. She also got Cloak. And it's not worked out so far. Special goes Banshee, then Medevac, then second Banshee. herO did see the Medevac, so he's tried to position his Stalkers in the right position, but oh no. That's not actually what happened, is it? A decent probe block, a decent attempt at a block there, but 15 probes in total have gone down in this game. herO finds himself down 7. So 6. How many were in that particular attack? I want to say 5 or 6. So it's been over the course of the game that herO has lost this many probes, but when exactly he lost them, perhaps is, it is usually very important, but I can't get you with the income graph because we don't have GameHard on. What is obvious is that, yes, he's down workers. And we know that's terrible for Protoss versus Terran. It's just absolutely terrible. So, if herO loses 15 workers at 2 minutes, obviously that's bad. That's not actually what happened. But if he did, that's obviously bad. He lost 15 workers over the course of the game. Somewhere here, somewhere there, and ends up behind in workers. Very late third Nexus, so it's not like he's going to catch up anytime soon. And Special now has 2 Banshees, I think, when herO not quite expecting it, so... Another 5 probes go down. Both Banshees not going to live by looks of things. One of them's going to go down. One of them's going to go down. There we go. But I think they already did enough extra damage. Oh, yes, they absolutely did. That's in total 10 more workers? Did I do the math correctly? Damn. The Dark Templars didn't find much effectiveness as a Dark Templar. Holy shit, that was close. So they turned into Archons. And one of them gets extremely low on that health, but the Warp Prism is barely going to survive. Good pickup on the weak Archon once again, but also good micro and special side of things to save his Medevac. Those Marines might even turn around to fight now that the other Medevacs are here. And herO picks up at exactly the right time. He's going to get the heck out of there. Both Archons alive. Obviously, their shields will regenerate, and they're 99% shields. The Warp Prism, well, that's a little worse for wear. It's going to die to a single one of mine. It's going to die pretty quickly to literally anything else, but it's alive, it's a threat, it's helpful on the micro front anyways, which might be exactly what it has to be used for. Shield battery's not done, and Special's attack is already underway. Special has +1 weapons as well. I don't know if we're going to try and go for feedbacks, but the Archon production is a bit late. Wouldn't mind Zupov off on the Zealots, and the shield battery barely survives. Are we trying to get the Storm? That's why he had them in High Templar form. That is pretty damn quick Storm, all things considered, but it does finish up. 1 Storm is going to be available, and I think Special picked that up on that faster than I did. I just really did not expect Storm to be chronoed out, but it was. So Special is very, very careful about how he engaged there. Now moves on into the main base. Not the biggest set of units, and one very weak Medevac, right? But enough to certainly be a hassle, especially because herO has not returned home to defend against this, and his charge out warpings are not extremely effective. DTs get warped in, and Special is currently not paying attention because he is paying attention back at home. One tank is going to fight free fire for the most part, kill the Immortal. A single High Templar Storm is not actually going to bust this bunker. So many SCVs are still alive. If he had 3 Storms, all those SCVs are dead, and the bunker might eventually fall, but without those additional Storms, that bunker is going to live forever, and herO has to tap out. Special 2-0ing herO is kind of out tricking the Trickster, too.